Hello children, as I have said you, after the completion of quadratic equations, we'll go to the trigonometry from paper 2. So how many children have a fear of trigonometry? Everybody? But the easiest chapter from all your textbook is trigonometry itself. The main point in the trigonometry is understanding the concept, means understanding the things what exactly he want to explain us. Now let me ask you one question, what is meant by trigonometry and why we have to read this trigonometry? What is the use of trigonometry? You might have thought like max, if you go to a shop to buy a books or pens or anything, now addition and subtraction is enough. So why do we need all these things, similar triangles, what is the use of constructions, what we all do in these type of parts like sections or chapters of maths when addition and subtraction is enough for you, not even multiplication and division also. But in the world there are so many things which are related with these all trigonometries, triangles, quadratic equations and whatnot, right? So here we will learn today what is the use of the trigonometry in your life and why do we read or do things in trigonometries. Now suppose if you want to get the distance between, right, earth and the moon or earth and the sun. Now is there any tape between both of earth and the sun? Like does anybody in the world have a tape which can measure the distance? If it is there also, can you go and take the distance measurement from vacuum, that is somewhere earth to sun? And till now not even a single person went to sun, right? Highly impossible. So how they are saying the distance? At what distance the satellites are sended? What is the height of the Mount Everest? Who found all these things? Does anybody went and took the tape and measured? No, comparisons we will do, right? We make a big image into small image, like making a similar triangles, corresponding sides in the same ratios, right? Now similar triangle, why I am comparing with the similar triangle this chapter means, as I have said you, if you are familiar, if you have good concepts in similar triangles, as we have seen Pythagoras theorem in similar triangles, the extension of that Pythagoras theorem itself is nothing but trigonometry, right? So in triangles we have seen so many, as I have said you, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, right? And one more is isosceles triangle. Now out of these, one more special case of triangle is there, that is right angle triangle. So what is this case of this right angle triangle? In three angles, one angle is fixed, that is 90 degrees. So in the world, whatever you are comparing, you will compare according to the earth, making an angle of 90 degrees. Next, one angle is fixed. The other two angles are adjusted according to the situations. So in your textbook, right, an electric pole has to be kept on the floor, right, on the earth. So suppose this is your earth, so this is your electric pole. Electric pole is making 90 degrees fix, right? Now you have to tie a rope in such a way that this pole should not be disturbed or not get anything like fluctuations in the current and all those things, right? Is it clear? So what we have to do? Either you have first what you will adjust, either you will adjust this length or either you adjust this length. Which one you will take care, right? If you are getting confused, I will tell one more example which is there in your textbook. Now small children will be sliding, right? Sliders will be there. Now this is the part where they slide, right? And this is the part where they will climb. From earth they will climb the steps, from here they will slide. So have you seen any time in the school or in the park such type of things? Yes, n number of times. So now you tell me, if I adjust this slope one, right, where the children will be sliding very nearer to here, suppose if I keep the slope in such a way that it will come to this distance, right, this distance so that I can have little more place and I can adjust one more game over there. Like more number of games, then more children will be attracted to school or parks or etc. anywhere. So if I do like this, I will get much place. So can I go in this way? No. Why? The child directly he will fall down. So it is very dangerous. So you have to adjust the things in such a way the child should not fall down, right, and he has to come safe and safely landed on the earth after sliding from a top of the height. Next, one more example which is there in your textbook itself. Now to paint this part, the ladder has to keep like this, or he will take very less distance. He will take very less distance. To paint this part, he will take more distance, right? So height is adjusted by the base or base is adjusted by the height. Now our target is this. So to this we have adjusted the base. Our target is this. To this we have adjusted the base. So here base and height are interlinked with this length, right? So to compare the things, to get the heights, to get the differences, we will measure small angles, and those angles which is unknown we call it as theta. So in trigonometry you will be always listening about theta, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. I didn't enter into sin, cos, tan. I have explained only the theta. Theta means angle. Angle made according to the heights and angle made according to the bases. So listen very carefully. In a right angle triangle, right, this length is called, this side is called hypotenuse. What it is? So this length, this is called hypotenuse, right? Now here you will have one angle theta 1 and here you have angle theta 2. So we know sum of the three angles is equal to 180. So according to that, theta 1 and theta 2 will be adjusted. Now listen very carefully. Now if you are standing at theta 1, take it as ABC triangle, ABC triangle. If you are at theta 1, so where you stand, that side, that is BC, will become your base. Now AB will become your height. So this is base and this is height, and AC is your hypotenuse. Okay. Now if you are standing at theta 2, suppose you are standing here, then AB will become your base, BC will become your height, and AC will be your hypotenuse. So see very carefully, AC hypotenuse and AC hypotenuse, it won't change. Whatever be the triangle, wherever you stand, whatever be the theta 1 and theta 2 angles you are talking, never the hypotenuse will change, right? Only the base and height. So one time it will be like base and the other time it will be like height, as we have seen in similar triangles. So according to the triangle, which side, which corresponding angle we have seen in similar triangles. So here which corresponding angle, according to that angle, you have to select base and the height. Got it? It's very clear, no? And one more important point. This side will be always greater than base and the height, or height, base and the height. So in a right angle triangle, one angle is equal to 90 and hypotenuse is always greater than the other two sides, right? And if you are confused, as I have said earlier, the opposite side which is exactly the opposite side AC, which is opposite to the 90 degrees, means where the right angle is there, to that right angle opposite side, yeah, the 90 degrees opposite to the right angle side, this is side is called hypotenuse, and hypotenuse never change if you are at theta 2 or if you are at theta 1. Got it? Is it clear till now? Sides finished? Right. Now coming to the sides. Now I have talked according to the angles. What? According to the angles. And what is the Pythagoras theorem here? Sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle is equal to square of the hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. So this is the main key point to get the sides, right? Now I am till now I have talked about angles. Now I am entering into the sides. So trigonometry is the combination of ratio of sides with an angle. That is the greatness of the trigonometry. You will be talking about theta along with the sides, right? So here we have three types of sides comparisons, sides ratios. Those are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Actually sin, cos, tan, and this theta can be, if you are talking according to theta 1, it will be different. If you are talking according to theta 2, it will be different. But ratios never changes. Right? So first we will see sides ratios. So sine, what is sine? Sine will be opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan is opposite side by adjacent side. Madam, you did not told what is opposite and what is adjacent. Here you have said base and height. So few children will be learning according to opposites and adjacents. A few children will go according to the bases and heights. So both I am writing on the board. It's your language, it's your wish. But see carefully which one is height, which one is base, otherwise which one is opposite side and which one is adjacent side. Opposite means height by hypotenuse, base by hypotenuse, right? Height by base. According to the rules, we have to follow this. We should not follow this. Our language terminology must be opposite, adjacent and opposite to adjacent according to the Max terminology language. So here, now base will become your adjacent and height will become your opposite. So base it will become the adjacent and height will become the opposite. Right? Is it clear? Now these are the sides ratios. According to the sides, we have given the name of the ratios, and these ratios are linked with the angles. What? Linked with the angles. Now you may ask, madam, you have given only 3 ratios. Wait, remaining 3 I will tell. Wait a second. So you have seen the sides ratios. Now I am comparing the sides ratios to the angle now. Not direct complete trigonometry I am entering. So this sin theta 1. I am talking about theta 1. So where I am standing? I am standing at theta 1. So which is my adjacent side? This will be my adjacent side. Which one is opposite side? This will be my opposite side. I am talking about sine. Sine means opposite side by hypotenuse. So that is AB by AC. Got it? No. Cos theta 1. So adjacent BC by AC. Now I am talking about tan theta 1. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent. Now if I talk according to the theta 2. So sin theta 2. So I am standing here now. So this is my opposite. Opposite by adjacent. Cos theta 2. Adjacent by hypotenuse. So AB by AC. Now tan theta 2. Opposite by adjacent. So BC by AB. How they are looking? Just opposite, no? Just opposite, but completely different. Yes or no? 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 2. Got it? Now I am entering into the reciprocals of these three main ratios. The reciprocal of sine is nothing but cosec theta. Cos reciprocal is sec theta. Tan reciprocal is cot theta. Right? So here cosec means hypotenuse by opposite. Now sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent. Now cot is equal to adjacent by opposite. Right? So by using this, now can you write now theta 1, theta 1, theta 1? So AC by AB, AC by BC, BC by AB. Now if you go for theta 2, right? AC by BC, AC by AB and AB by BC. Madam, so it is exactly opposite, no? So can we go like this? See, I have given you the sides ratios, but in a triangle, for example, I am taking a triangle 3, 4, 5 centimeters A, B, C. Right? Now sin theta. Now AB. I am standing here. Sin will be 3 by 4. This will be 3 by 4. Now cos. Cos will be adjacent by hypotenuse. Then this will be 4 by 5. Tan will be 3 by 4. Now if I am standing here, sin will be 4 by 5. Cos will be 3 by 5. Tan will be 4 by 3. So just they are reverse. So are they are same? No, they are not same. Now if you come to cosec, now it will be 4 by 3. This is 5 by 4. This will be 4 by 3. Now here, this will be AC, no? 5 by 4, 5 by 3, 3 by 4. Only these two will be exactly opposite. 4 by 3, 3 by 4. Now here, right? These are not equal. These are not equal. Here also tan and cot are equal. Again these two are not equal. Got it? Is it clear? So you have to be very careful. I am explaining everything. See carefully. Right angle triangle, hypotenuse, adjacent and opposite. According to the angles I have explained you. Then I went to the sides ratios. In sides ratios actually we have these three. The reciprocals of those three are next to 3. Altogether 6 we have. How to calculate? That also I have explained according to theta 1 angle and according to theta 2 angle. These are the original 3. Their reciprocals are 3. Got it? Is it clear till here? So no doubts, no? So see very carefully. Along with the answers also I have written here. Only the tan and cot will be coinciding. Remaining things there is no link. 4 by 5 is far different from 5 by 4. Yes or no? We are max students. We won't compromise for point not 1 also. Yes or no? Place values is changing means the importance of that number also will change. We can't go like a significance of the figures like rounding of the figures. If you go to shop and if you buy something and if you say that 9,999, then will you compromise and will you give 1 rupee extra? It is understood. You won't be having much interest to take that 1 rupee, and that shop person also know that that 1 rupee will be bonus. Think in a shop 1000 people have bought some dresses. On each dress they have got this 1 rupee extra. So by the end what is the status of the shop? With the free amount of that 1 rupee from 1000 people, 1000 rupees he has got. Yes, for that reason only max children, max people, right, calculating people, they won't compromise for point not also. Why? Because it is true according to the real numbers and the number line, the matching points and what not. Right? Is it clear? So shall we see now textbook? Open the textbook now. So as we have listened till now the explanation part, now we will do this and try this, which are very important from your trigonometry chapter. Right? So first question, what it is? A triangle, 3 triangles are given to you. If you are standing or if you are talking according to the angular, so tell me the hypotenuse, adjacent and the opposite. So if you are standing here, adjacent will be your QR, opposite will be your PQ, and hypotenuse is your PR, opposite to the 90 degrees. Right? Now for the next triangle, now you are see this triangle is little bit variety. So where is the 90 degrees? Here it is 90 degrees at angle Z. So now we are talking according to X. So this adjacent will become ZX, opposite will become ZY, and hypotenuse will become XY. Got it? Now if you are standing at Y, so you are standing at Y. So this adjacent will become my ZY, right? Opposite will become my ZX. Hypotenuse XY. So hypotenuse is not changing as I have said. Is it clear, children? So next style of the problem which is there in our textbook. So this also same right angle triangle. Now you are standing at C and A. According to the C you have to talk, and according to the A also you have to talk. Now first of all you don't know what is the value of BA. So first you have to find out the value of BA. How to find out the value of BA? Side. So is there any link, sides a link for a trigonometric right angle triangle? Yes, that is nothing but Pythagoras. Right? So here what is the connection? First you have to find out this BA. So BA square plus CB square is equal to AC square. Sum of the squares of the two sides of a triangle is square of the hypotenuse. Got it? So here BA we don't know. We'll put x square is equal to, x square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. So x square is equal to x square plus 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. Then x square is equal to 25 minus 16, that is equal to 9. So x is equal to square root of 9, that is equal to 3. So what is this? 3 centimeters. Right? Now you are standing at C. So BC will be a 4, BA will be the 3, and AC is your 5. So this is hypotenuse. As you are standing here, BC will be your adjacent and this is opposite. Now if you are standing at A, right, then BA will be your adjacent, that is adjacent 3. Now BC will be your opposite 4, opposite. Now AC will be your 5, hypotenuse. So here also the hypotenuse never changes. So I have written according to the sides and where you are standing. Now I am entering into completely different style, that is ratio along with the angle. Till now we haven't only the side and angle. Now ratios along with the side angles. Right? So here also you don't know this. So first you have to find out that side, then only you can enter sin C, cos C and tan C. So you are standing here. Right? So opposite, you don't have opposite value. So you have to find out, just like Pythagoras theorem you have to apply and find out the BA. So same story. So 5 square plus x square is equal to 13 square. So 25 plus x square is equal to 169. So x square is equal to 169 minus 25. So 9 minus 5 is 4. 4, 1. So x square root of 144, that is equal to 12. 12 is 144. So here you got 12 centimeters. Now sine. Sine means opposite by hypotenuse. So as you are standing here, opposite will be BC. So 12 by 13. Now for cos, 5 by 13. For tan, 12 by 5. So what is this? Opposite by hypotenuse. This is adjacent by hypotenuse. This is opposite by adjacent. Got it? How to do the problems? Now next, here you have to draw the diagram. Till now that person only gave the diagram. Now here you should draw the diagram. So what is a triangle here? Triangle XYZ, right angle is at Y. So draw a right angle triangle which is at Y. Now which one is Z, which one is X, you don't know. So X, suppose if you are taking here XZ is 17. Highest side, highest number will be the hypotenuse, as I have said you, right? So YZ, so YZ is 15. This you don't know. Find out this. Same story. X square plus 15 square is equal to 17 square. So x square is equal to 225. This is 289. So x square is equal to 289 minus 225. So 9 minus 5 is 4. Here 6, 7, 8. So x is equal to 68. So next 8 is 64. So this is 8 centimeter. Madam, you are so fast, you are doing 225, 289 square roots. Yes, you should also become like me. Why? Because in trigonometry you won't have much time to do squares, again subtractions, finding roots. So till now what you have learned in 6th, 7th, 8th, finding the square roots, finding the techniques, that all you have to use in trigonometry. Why? Because our problem is not ended here. Starting here. Yes or no? So now all sides you got. Now sine. So be careful here. Sine x. Sine x means x is here. So you are standing here. Sine means opposite by hypotenuse. Right? Now next what he asked? Cos z. So now you are standing here. For cos z, adjacent by hypotenuse. See, here you will get same answer, but you should not get tensed. Why? Because the ratios are different. Angles are also different. Got it? Now tan x. So tan x is standing here again. Opposite by adjacent. So here you should not get tensed. Amma 15 by 17, 15 by 17. Pakka one of the point is wrong in my problem. So I lost the marks. It is not like that. When you are talking according to the sign, standing here, opposite by adjacent. When you are talking from Z, cos means adjacent by hypotenuse. So there is a chance of getting 100% like this answer. So you should not get tensed. Right? Now in the same way we have one more triangle here, PQR. So first you have to read the problem. Angle Q is 90 degrees. Now P. So take it as PX. Now PQ. Right? So PQ is 7 and QR is 24. QR is 24. So now you have to find out hypotenuse. Same story. 7 square plus 24 square is equal to x square. So 49, 7 sevens are 49. 24 square is 576, that is equal to x square. 9 plus 6 is 5, 15. So 7 plus 1, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 625. Square root of 625. So x is equal to 25. So this is 25. So now what is asking? Sin x. So here you are standing. So sin x. Sin x means opposite by hypotenuse. Next what is asking? Cos x. So you are standing at here only, adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 7 by 25. Got it? So in this way you have to check the angle where you are standing, you have to check the ratio which one you are going through. Along with that you have to check that all three sides values are available. If three sides of the right angle triangle are not available, then find it out from the Pythagoras theorem, that is x square plus y square is equal to z square. It means suppose this side if you assume x and this y and this z, so sum of the squares of the x square and y square is equal to square of the z. Got it? So in this way you have to go through with the trigonometric ratio sides. Now still more 2-3 important questions are there in do this and try this, which are very important. We will finish off that part also. The next problem given in our textbook is triangle ABC, where BC and AC. Suppose if you draw a triangle ABC, right angle is at C, then this will be your A and B. You don't know not even one single side, then how to write sin A and tan B, right? So in paper 1 we have one type of calculations, that is elimination method and substitution method, which we come across in the quadratic equations and pair of linear equations. Did you remember? Right? So that you have to use here. So BC plus CA is equal to 23 and BC minus CA is equal to 7. We have used substitution method and elimination method in pair of linear equations, right? That you have to use here. So when you add these two, plus CA minus CA gone, so 2BC is equal to 30. 7 plus 3 is 10, 2 plus 1 is 3. So BC is equal to 30 by 2, that is equal to 15. So how much you got BC? BC is 15. Now put this 15 value in one of the equations. So 15 plus CA is equal to 23. So CA is equal to 23 minus 15. So how much you will get? So 23 minus 15. So 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you will get 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So CA is 8. Now how to find out this AC? Same story, Pythagoras. AC square plus BC square is equal to AB square. So 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 8 8 is 64, 15 is 120 or 225. So a 4 plus 5 is 9, 6, 7, 8. So here 289. So square root of AB. So square root of 289. What it is? 17. So this will be a 17. Right? Now you can go through with sin A. So what is that? Sin A means where you are standing at A. The sin is opposite by hypotenuse. Next, tan B. Tan B is, so you are standing here, tan B means adjacent by hypotenuse. Sorry, tan no, opposite by. So you are standing here, opposite by adjacent. So 8 by 15. Got children? So in this way you have to calculate the things. So one more question is also there. Can you prove sin A by cos A is equal to tan A and cos A by sin A is equal to cot A? So what is the formula for sin A? It is opposite by hypotenuse. Now cos again adjacent by hypotenuse. Right? Now if you bring this down fraction up, then it will become reciprocal, or hypotenuse got cancelled. So opposite by adjacent is nothing but your tan. Right? So here also adjacent by hypotenuse divided by opposite by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse got cancelled. Adjacent by opposite, that is nothing but cot A. As you are talking about A angle, then tan A cot A. So is it easy now children? Yes, it's very easy if you understand the things. Now in between these two questions you have a set of 3 questions. First one is, can sine A 4 by 3 this exist? So what is the formula for sine opposite by hypotenuse? So what is that? Opposite by hypotenuse, and I have said you hypotenuse must be the longest side of remaining 2 sides. Now, but here opposite side is 4 and hypotenuse is 3, which is against the rules of the right angle triangle. So this type of triangle doesn't exist at all. Got it? So this is the first answer. Now for second, sine always will be from 0 to 1. Now sine angle will be in between sine theta, means that small angle will be 0 and 1. So does it exist? Cos will be 1 to 0, sine will be from 0 to 1. So that is the answer for the second question which is there in your textbook. Now third one, which is very important, what is saying, tan A is the product of tan into A. No, not at all. A is an angle. This is a ratio of 2 sides. Ratio of 2 sides. Ratio of 2 sides cannot be equal to the tan. Now tan, if you close A means an angle 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 40 degrees, you have some meaning to that. Now if I remove the angle and if I say tan, so what is tan? Opposite by adjacent. Which side opposite? Which side adjacent? Can you say? No. So there is no value for tan without an angle. Right? For angle it's an okay. But for tan it is not. So here tan A is not the product of tan into A. Got it? So here tan A is not the product. A is having its own meaning, and for tan there is no meaning without an A. Got it children? As I have said in the introduction part, A we talk according to the angle, according to the sides ratios, and that combination is nothing but our trigonometry. So got it everything? So do this, try this. We have covered all the problems, right? Maybe 1 or 2 left. No, we didn't left anything. You may say me that no madam, we have left one. What is that? Sec theta, tan theta, reciprocals. Reciprocals I have already given you in the introduction part itself. So remember this, which side is adjacent, which side is opposite according to the angles and the ratios formulas. Be thorough by the next class. Immediately we will start the exercise 1 and we have to finish the exercise. Target now. Okay? If you keep the target and if you go through, then only the things will go into your brains. So fine children, in the next class we will meet with the exercise 1. Thank you.